So does Philly ring any particular bells? Does it seem totally different, the same?
It's so different.
Really?
It's
That's
so
exciting.
different. I mean, it's just funny. I just laugh when I look at all the vegan places. But
Are you a vegetarian or vegan or anything?
I kind of eat everything, but I try to eat like mostly vegetables-based, whatever, diet. So it's better. It's better now. But I mean, you know, cheesesteaks and all that stuff. When I was a student, that was sort of it, like little Pete's.
Yeah. So, you know, thanks for coming here. Before we get the food, which is going to be fantastic, I have to tell you that my husband and I used to live about 5 blocks away, and when this opened, I think around 2007, then we came over and we're like, wow, this food is fantastic, and it was a hot new restaurant. And of course the name, you know, Canellakis,
Half of my last name.
yeah.
It's changed a lot since I was here. Well,
So how many years has it been?
I mean, I started going to school in Philadelphia in 1999.
It's kind of an anniversary
Back
for
in the
you then,
20th
right?
century.
It's like a homecoming. 20.
Yeah,
Beethoven's
it's 20
250th,
years.
and
Yeah,
20th.
20 years later, conducting the Philadelphia Orchestra. It's pretty great. Yeah. If somebody had said to me 20 years ago, when I started at Curtis, you know, in 20 years you're going to be conducting the Philadelphia Orchestra, I would have just laughed at them. You know, I would have said, yeah, okay, sure. But it's so gratifying, you know, actually, because I went away, and every conductor can, I'm sure, vouch for this, but you suffer a lot. You know, you devote your life to this, and you spend a lot of hours studying, and especially in the beginning, where you have to figure out how to speak and how to behave and how to be efficient in rehearsals and how to choose the right repertoire and all those things. So, and when it finally starts to work and gel and things start to flow in your life as a conductor, it's just the greatest feeling, you know, it's sort of finally. And so this week is sort of the pinnacle of that for me, just that I'm here and that I'm back with all these old friends from school and people that I played Beethoven quartets with and traveled around the world with.
People you kind of grew up with, right?
Absolutely.
Right, yeah.
A bunch of times. Oh, wow.
Delicious. Thank you.
Thanks.
So I didn't realize, I mean, I knew that you're Canadian, you know, and the music came from the CMC and everything, but the fact that you're from St. Albert and I'm from Edmonton, I was like,
Neighbors.
yeah. I don't think I'd ever met anyone from St. Albert before,
Really?
for that matter.
Yes, well, now it's on the map.
So this piece, can you describe the inspiration for it and the title too?
Yeah, I mean, I guess on like a more personal side, I wrote that piece shortly after my grandmother passed away, and I was really close to her. She was of Ukrainian descent. There's a big Ukrainian community in Alberta. That it was something that I felt like I had these ties to, but I've never been to the Ukraine. I don't speak the language, but somehow you feel connected to that. And then when you have someone in your family pass, you realize that it's sort of this secondhand culture.
I loved every minute of today. It was just great.
I'm so glad to hear that. I mean, we hadn't met before today, but a lot of people had told, oh, Karina's coming. So it already, you know, we share the Curtis background, and you know,
nice.
you're already my little sister.
Oh, yay. That's great.
I mean, you're the boss, but. And so you're on the bill with Beethoven.
Yeah, I mean, meeting
Ludoslavsky,
Emmanuel acts too is crazy. Yeah. No, but what you were saying, I feel like you feel that in the hall. I was sitting and thinking, wow, this looks like a happy orchestra. That's not always the experience that you see in rehearsal process. It really seems like a group of musicians who want to be there and who are excited about the music they're playing. So yeah, it's an honor to be able to share that and to get to work together again. Also, it feels nice because
that must make a big difference.
Yeah,
right, having
I mean,
this
when
strong
you
connection.
come in as a composer and there's 80 people on stage and you don't know anybody at all, and it can feel difficult. I think I share some of that feeling of trepidation when you go into an orchestra rehearsal with a group you haven't necessarily worked with before, but having a conductor that you know believes in your music and having an orchestra that seems happy and concentrated and focused on what's happening, that's really, you can't get better than that. So
That's great. Well, you're new here, but you're already family. So.
Oh, thank you.
How is Edmonton different from Philadelphia?
It's like
Colder.